Chapter 2, Mishnah 2. The previous Mishnah taught that grain grown outside of Eretz Yisrael becomes obligated in Challah once it is brought into Eretz Yisrael and made into dough there. This Mishnah discusses another case of something that was brought into Eretz Yisrael. If soil from outside of Eretz Yisrael came on a boat into a river or lake in Eretz Yisrael, the produce that grows in that soil in the boat is subject to the obligations of Maasros and Shemitah. This is because the produce receives nourishment from the ground under the water. Therefore, it is considered produce grown in Eretz Yisrael, which is subject to the laws of Maaser and Shemitah. The next Tana limits this ruling to a certain case. Rabbi Yehuda says, when does this ruling apply? Only when the bottom of the boat is touching the ground beneath the water. In such a case, the produce in the boat draws nourishment from the ground. However, if the bottom of the boat is not touching the ground, the produce does not draw nourishment from the ground. In such a case, it is not considered to be growing in Eretz Yisrael. Therefore, it is exempt from the laws of Maaser and Shemitah. The Mishnah returns to the laws of Challah. It discusses the law of dough made with fruit juice. Dough that was kneaded with fruit juice, for example, apple juice, is subject to the law of Challah obligation because fruit juice can bond the separate pieces of flour together to form dough. And Challah that is taken from this dough may be eaten with unclean hands, i.e. unwashed hands, because dough made with fruit juice cannot become tameh.